Of things going on in the world of the Turtle Club. We got a little bit of an update a while back when we were doing some Balatro, but yeah, it has been 84 years relearning buttons. Why was I even at the shrine? I could not even begin to say any of that stuff. But as always, our amazing co-host Rusty. So he is completely napping, guys. It's the stormy season right now, and we get hey, good morning, Hobbs. It is amazing to see you. We get all sorts of weather, all sorts of storms, find the fifth sage, crisis of Hyrule Castle, all that stuff. We're good for not doing that. Oh man, it's been far too long, and I'm going to be really rubbish. Really rubbish at this game for a little bit, and a lot of reasons for that. Number one, I have been playing other games, as I generally do. So Hynix is over here somewhere. So let's just go here. Let's go fight this. Wow. We are slowly roasting ourselves too. Whoops, wrong button. So, anyone out there who owns more than a single game console knows the plight of playing other consoles, and that'll probably do it. And I'll be honest. I give Digrat a hard time when she's adapting to another console, because normally, what am I missing? Right? I go over here. Oh. So another thing, I've been playing a lot of other games that have a different fast travel system to where you just click on any icon. I'm totally not used to going back to the method of only travel spots. I gotta get back into that mentality too. But yeah, this controller is amazing, but it also looks a lot like this controller, which looks a lot like other controllers that are very similar to it. And so sometimes the button placements are, my brain goes, all right. It's not so bad that the button placements are a little different. Don't get me wrong. Like the A button being in one spot, the B button being in one spot, that's one thing, right? But the problem that I run into is that the words will get to me in a second. The problem I run into is that not only is the actual letters in a different spot, which is fine, right? But for copyright reasons and other things, the spot where the button is more important for copyrights and whatnot than what button you actually push to do things. So like on the Xbox, you press the A button for accepting things. Well, you do the same thing on the Switch. You press the A button to accept things. It's just that on the Xbox, the A button's here, and on the Switch, the A button's there. So where your muscle memory's like, your muscle memory goes, I don't really care what the button's called. I just need to know what the button does. Okay, so it's that area. And then you just you don't remember what your button you're pushing is, you just remember where the button you're pushing is at. And that runs into some issues. And I feel like game companies do a lot to try to get around that by allowing people to change their configuration. You can adjust. Like, that's the other thing too. Again, it doesn't matter what the button itself is. It matters where the button is. So in a lot of other games, right-click stick in has been crouch, while left click stick in has been like run. And it's, yeah. But that's okay. I'm looking forward to relearning all of my Zelda buttons. Speaking of which, I'm sure everybody who has been alive and not living under a rock knows about the new Nintendo Switch 2 that's coming out, right? Hey, I remember what that button is. Some muscle memory is so ingrained that it doesn't matter, right? But, so the Switch 2 already has pre-orders. A lot of people excited to have gotten it. I did not join the madness. As much as I really want to see what the Switch 2 is capable of, one thing that I have learned from being a person who has been comfortable with Nintendo for as long as I have learned that when it comes to supporting Nintendo consoles, being first is not always best. Now, I will say for those people who like to see what the Nintendo is capable of and to be able to see what they could do to adjust their Nintendo consoles, being first is super important. But I was really happy. I got a Model 1 Switch. Don't get me wrong. I love my Model 1 Switch. But knowing how issues have seemed to follow the Model 1 Switch around, I'll be okay getting a Model 2 Switch 2. I'll be just as happy getting a Model 1, though. But as it stands, I have other things that are on my list of things that I'd like to accomplish with that side of the financials. Alright. You, sir. I guess we just shoot this poor guy in the head. And then we sort. Sure. And let's see here. We have things that do homing stuff. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I really like about the fire arrows? They don't burn out like they do in other Zelda games. And this will take them out. What button do I push for that again? Could not remember. That's the button. Delete. Alright. Let's just grab all these good pieces. Alright, so that was a pretty good getting used to the controls kind of moment. Glad we still have that queued up on our actual quest. Adventures, wanted Hinox, wanted Stone Talus. Let's go over here. And I've seen the stuff on the Switch too, like the new Mario Kart game. It looks interesting, but I don't know. I enjoy playing Mario Kart with a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I really would enjoy it if the netcode for Nintendo Online was better. Yeah, I mean, that's really And Donkey Kong Country, the new one coming out, that's cool. Let's see here. I gotta remember, we are... Wait, what did that say? Revitalized Sword of Legend. Okay. I was like, I don't remember having a thing on there. Now with all the cool stuff for the Switch 2 and the new games that come out and the new upgrades, there's been some controversy with the game key thing and the fact that games are going to cost considerably more. We knew this was coming. Nintendo already tested the waters with the game that I'm playing here when they made it $70, and everybody and their cousin decided that I don't like paying that much money, but I will pay that much money. That was fun. That was fun. Alright. Ooh, where'd you come from? Ooh, hello, Octo. Poor Octo. Alright, so the question is... We know what that is, right? I mean, it's pretty apparent what that is, right? I mean, no one's going to pretend that that's not a talus. Stone talus. You know what? Do I have one of these guys in the camera yet? No, we don't. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and... Boy, this thing, managed to turn on a dime. Was not expecting that. Now we can get this guy. Alright, so maybe... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yep. Hey, Kyo, good morning. Just doing Mag Synchro things, like blowing myself up before breakfast. Alright. Hope you're having a good day today, sir. I know it's been a considerable amount of time since we were able to hang out in this manner. And I have missed it. I have missed it. Royal Broadsword, Royal Halberd. I think I want to use the halberd. Alright, so we can go for both of these now. Alright. Getting back into the swing of it. Back into the swing. Just woke up not long ago, slept 10 hours, clearly needed it. Oh my goodness. Wow, so yeah, I've needed some rest here lately. Like the other morning, I usually use my watch on my for alarms and stuff, but when it goes to this little like green number on it, which is white because of the green screen chroma filter, right? It's because all of its smart features have ceased to function because it's preserving battery life. Because at the end of the day, what it thinks is most important isn't all the smart features I use for it, but the fact it can tell time. Which, to be fair, it's a watch. It's supposed to tell time. That's its primary function. Like a phone is supposed to make phone calls, right? Alright. You, sir. Yeah. Yes. I hunted something. But the thing is, it functions as a watch. Great. That's the good news. The bad news is it stops functioning as everything else, which includes the ability to be an alarm. Oh, things have been... Hey, Chadley! Good to see you, man. Oh, things have been interesting. We had a health scare with my father-in-law, which we had on the last update. Things finally started getting a little bit more kind of in the groove, back to having our routine kind of reestablished. Been doing a lot of schoolwork. I've been learning React and a few other things for full stack development, just in time for AI to take out all of the junior developer jobs out there that are low-hanging fruit. So it's been one of those things. I have been able to get a look at some of like Chadley's replays though, guys. He's been doing Mario Maker 2. He's been doing his crafting stuff. Dude is just amazing. Chadley, the fact that you have been super consistent with what you've been doing for the last several years is just... I applaud you for that, sir. Defeated all the beasts. Yes. Cool. I got lots of rupees from this guy. I will... Okay. Sky Giant. Okay. So that's got to be one of those Rubik's Cube things, right? Yes, please. Three-headed... Oh, no. Okay. Well, they want us to go take on a Gleeok. That's... Oh. Hey. Oh, it's the one we already killed! Yay! Do a little dance. Happy we killed Gleeok. Oh, okay. I am... That... Yes. He's doing much better now than... Yes, father-in-law's doing much better. The huge silhouette. He has been up and about. He's been moving around. They have had follow-up appointments. Okay. I bet you it's one of those Froxes. Yep, it's a Frox. So let's go take on the Frox because those are fun to fight too. Well, we already heard all those other pieces of information. Squads on expeditions. Never mind. But yeah, it's super good. You know, it was And he's still, you know, the thing with an ordeal like that, it's not like all of a sudden the doctor gives you a clean bill of health and you bounced back. Especially for someone in his state of chronology, right? For someone, for lack of a better way to say, for someone of his age, it's not like doctor goes, "Congratulations, Digrat's dad, you're healthy," and he's like, "Well, cool, I didn't know," and then dances and like Uncle Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Uncle Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, that's not the way health works, right? So he is up and about. He is taking care of himself, which is which means that Digrat and I, where we were helping to take care of him and doing tasks for him, that's no longer a big thing that we need to do. Yep, it's a fox. All right. I really regret blowing myself up with one of those bombs earlier. But, what you gonna do? Alright, we're not gonna be able to do that. Pokemon Go! So, he is moving around, he is, up and about. All those things. Very important. You know what? While we're here, what things do we have? Ooh, we probably have cooked food. We do have cooked food. I am pleasantly shocked that I have cooked food. Because we generally don't have cooked food. But we were in the process of doing things like that. But so that's all, all good news, all good things, right? Now, with him up and about, there are a few things that, we were wanting to get done this year as a family group, and most of those things. Is that like a little foothold? Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It is. Okay. I think I can go up a little bit higher. My goal is to get on one of these little footholds and then just rain death down upon this rocks. I've only got 4 bombs, so I gotta make them good. But I think if I get them square in the back with a couple of them, we should be fine. Especially if I have a multi-shot bow, which I think I do. At the very least, I hope I do. Alright, so Construct Bow, Demon Kings, there we go. Alright. So oh, that was not what we were hoping for. Way too close. Way too close. Hi. Let's see here. If we... Let's see. What do we need? We need something... We need something a lot better. Our aim definitely needs to be a lot better too. Alright, can we get him to come over here? Come this way. This way. Yeah. Yeah, that way. Alright, good. Maybe not. Can we... I don't think we do this. Yep, we don't do that right. Alright, that's fine. Alright. And we definitely need one of these limbs to get onto. We don't want the Demon King's bow, but we can do this. That's all it took. Alright. Woohoo! That was fun. And we're just going to very, very briefly go in here. Well, one of the doors to the house just opened. 1 second here, Turtle Club. That was the main door to our house. Okay. So... wait, what's going on? What's going on? Excuse you? You're supposed to be gone. What happened? I thought we had a deal. I thought I broke all the okay. What is going on with that? Like all of his stones are gone. What do I even hit? Wow. Like that was crazy. That was crazy. Like what the banana splits? All right. Wow. Surely I've defeated this thing. what? Must be underneath it. Okay. Alright, let's go back here. We are accomplishing a great deal number of things. We are like, what? 20 minutes into the stream, we've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests, more or less. Oh, speaking of which, I need to no, cancel this button, adventure log. So these are side quests. So I need to up our side quest count. Side quest. We beat Hynix. We beat the other thing. The Stone Talus. We beat the Gliok already, but we still have 2 more. And while we're here, might as well take a real quick look at the tracker. Tracker's still going pretty strong. We did not have the game over, so we're feeling pretty good about that too. So over on this side then. And you know, speaking of things that we've been doing really good at, we've been successful at some things. So let's go ahead and save our game. So should we not be successful, whoa, there's a Gliok. That's the... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. If they want to put all these rockets down here so I can make my rocket shields, I'm not going to argue. So we have fought a Flux construct. We have definitely the right weapon to fight it too. Here we go, clanking in our armor the whole time. Slowly circling toward it and close to it. We presume the way that it's walking is the way that it's facing and what it can see. We could be wrong about that. Well... Oops, wrong thing. Alright. Come on, little spaceship. Oh, Talon, you are just amazing as always. we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? And that's that one. All right. Meanwhile, don't think anything else there. All right, cool. A fuse has been already used on this. Okay. So we need to do this. And we need to go over here. Gnarled stick and a Hynix horn. Okay, well, Mighty stick sword. So I think we choose this. We destroy the material for the stick, and then we do that. That looks like a pretty good mace. An old map. One of these days we're going to have to knock out those old maps too, right? Because they're everywhere. You already found the treasure shown on this old map. Okay. Interesting. Now I'm way curious. Oh, have you played the game before, or is it my first time? Leo Times, welcome to the channel. This is a blind playthrough of 100%. So while it is my first time playing the game itself, this is episode 114 of an entire series. So before today, yes, I've played it 113 times before today. But as far as the game itself, this is the first playthrough of the game I've ever played. And let me tell you, it's been hard doing a blind playthrough this long. As far as still being blind and still just grinding away on everything. All the Koroks, all the NPC names. Speaking of which, we already got everybody's names down here, right? Yeah, we got the Goron, yeah. Okay, how close are you to 100% now? You know, oh, Chadley, that's a good question. So here's the progress tracker that we've got going here. As you can see, the Korok seed counter's only at 99, so we're really far off on the Korok seeds. We have a considerable number of things that have been done as far as shrines and quests and towers and all that. We do have all of the towers completed, and we are nowhere near the light roots and the chasms and all that yet. Hey, we do have the fairies done though. We have. Why is my fairy counter not going up? Great fairies, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all those done. Forgot to increase those. You haven't figured 100% yet. Defense, keep spoiler for 100% playthrough as well. Still got a long ways to go. It's fun. It's fun. We also got the horse shrine. So yeah, we have all 5 of the fairies. But we have a lot to still uncover. Yeah, Hobbs and I, you know, when we 100% something on this channel, yes, we did. We got them all. We do crazy stuff, right? So one of the things that Hobbs and I decided that's not tracked with the counter tracker, but he's tracking for me, is all of the NPC names. There's 400 some odd. I don't remember the exact number, but there's a considerable number of NPCs, and the way you can tell if you've talked to them or not is their name will appear over their head if you have talked to them. It won't if you haven't talked to them. The other thing that we're tracking is the recipe book. Oh. Yes, it is a Frox. I have a photo of it too. It's like, Froxes are like this weird Hinox evolution. Oh, piece of diamond. Not bad. Uh-huh. I was sure that was going to be more. I was sure there was going to be more. So let's get our side quest counter ticked up to 34 done. Yeah. How about big monsters? Stone Talus, yeah. Hynixes. Wow. Only 3 Molduga. Well, yeah. Unusual monsters. We have to kill all the Gleox. Okay, so now we have to ask questions that we want to know the answers to. So very, very, very rarely. Only 3 Molduga remain. Well, before we get any further on, let's get off our shield. So, I wonder if the report from the Monster HQ is how many are currently still alive on the overworld map before the Blood Moon resets them, or in total that we haven't killed yet. So I have one of those, I have one of those, I have one of those, I have one of them, and I have one of them. So I have all those. Okay. That's good. Okay, what do you want? Spot? Where's Spot? Okay. Nice view, taking in the sights. High places. Alright. Well, if I had to guess, if he likes high up spots, he may still be close by. Well, you look like you might be Spot. Alright, so if you are Spot, which you appear to probably be Spot, are you going to buy the Switch too? Leo, I have... So I have opinions, right? So Nintendo, historically, when it comes to hardware on release, they do pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But one of the things that Nintendo does... we got full stealth up. That Nintendo has been known for is always having some issues with the very hot off the line stuff. And let's be reasonable. With all of the tariff issues going on, which are disrupting some supply chain things, and there was a will they, won't they kind of thing for a while, I have personal concerns on how solid are the original Switches for the Switch 2 line going to be versus 3 months later, 6 months later. So that on top of the launch games, right? Switch 1, Breath of the Wild was a launch game. I was in there like swimwear, right? Some of the other games that came out on Switch 1 when it first came out was a huge collection library. Switch 2 is offering basically the Xbox X treatment to their games. The next gen upgrade for Nintendo games, which is really weird to have as a selling point. Now, GameCube games for Switch Online, sign me up. I think that'll be amazing. Alright, Spot, we need you to calm down. We need you to slow down. I think a lot of that stuff is cool, but I don't think it's going to be worth the several $100 price tag that they're asking for it. That's just my opinion at the moment. If there are a couple more really top-notch games come out for it, something that's not Mario Kart, right? Yeah, there isn't. There just isn't. Now, if someone doesn't have a Switch 1, or if they are a dyed-in-the-wool, die-hard Nintendo fanboy, absolutely I see them getting that. Boy, howdy. We are so close to Spot. So close to Spot. Oh... Alright, unfortunately... we had some enemies. And they spooked away Spot. We're getting close, though. Alright, Spot. Alright, we got Spot back. Spot, we need you to go this way. Now, the Donkey Kong Country game that's coming out for it looks good. Like, you know, Mario Odyssey, it's basically Donkey Kong's version of that, right? The Mario game that people are jokingly calling Grand Theft Mario because it's an open world Mario Kart game, that looks good, but again, at the end of the day, it's Mario Kart, and Mario Kart's fun. It's amazing. I enjoy playing it. It's great to play on the couch. With Nintendo's netcode being the way it is, not so much. This side quest took you an unbelievable amount of time to do. You cried. I may not be ready for this then. I kind of cheated, right? Because I had the entire Yiga Clan outfit, so the stealth ability for me is kind of really legit with this outfit. Though we all both know that I'm wanting the Tingle outfit more than anything, right? We got the Korok mask, but we need the Tingle top and the Tingle bottom. Come on, Spot. You just couldn't find Spot? Oh my goodness. So I got lucky then. Like, I just, you know, tripped, fell over, and found Spot. I'll accept that. A Yiga clan member? Well, maybe we don't show up with our entire Yiga clan outfit on. Instead, we'll just show up as a Yiga Oni, right? Come on, Spot. Spot. Put off the side quest for so long, and then when they decided to try again, found Spot right away. Oh, that's hilarious. It's like that, though, sometimes, right? Woohoo! Yes. Rupees. Gotta love rupees. Okay, sure. A swift carrot. Huh. And another side quest complete. Boom. Thank you, old dude, for... Oh, no. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Yes, it's a fine little stable. Yeah. Oh. We have another point. Yes. Yes, we'd like to register him. Yeah. Yay. Excuse you, sir. This horse's name is Spot, and Spot it shall remain. Legends ZA will be available on the regular Switch. Yeah. So... Legends is amazing. I loved Arceus. That's one that I do want to play on the channel once everything on our schedule and our routine gets back to where we're routinely doing Wednesday, Friday, Saturday Zelda streams, Pocket Monster Mondays. I really do want to do a Legends Arceus play. I think that would be awesome. Thing is, though, right? I'm not as keen on ZA as everybody else is. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, they've messed with the formula a little bit. And I get it. It's in a city. Yeah, exactly. It does not look as great as I was hoping it'd be. It looks good, right? But I don't know. The other thing is, like, granted, it's a different studio than who did Scarvi, right? Scarlet Violet, right? But it's still the Pokemon Company. It's still Nintendo trying their hand at making a next-gen Pokemon game. And as good as Arceus was, there are Lone Cedar Tree, Talento Peak, when it isn't snowing. That sounds like something we could do. But, so which peak is this? Wait, did I say North Tabantha? Oh, no, Talento, okay. Like, where is Talento Peak? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got a save file on it where I've already beaten the game. It was. We picked it up forever ago and played it on our own time. Mount Drana. Like. Huh. But I get the feeling that ZA is not going to really address a lot of the problems that Arceus had. I just don't. And that's frustrating to me on a lot of different ways. And that's not a like you guys aren't capable of doing this, as in, Nintendo's not capable of doing this. Nintendo's absolutely capable of fixing problems that Legends Arceus had. And it's going to be really weird, right? Because, well, yeah. So that's, but that's kind of okay, right? To a point. Not 100%, but to a point. Yep. No on the Melania bad. Wait, what's this? Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay. It is... Alright, yeah. Give me more information about it, please. The real frustrating part is, so you're going to be confined to the city, which means you're not going to be able to take on the Elite Four. And I was hoping for a Legends Arceus game where we could take on the Elite Four. Picture of the giant bird with its wings stretched wide in the Hebra Mountains. Southernmost Hebra Mountain peak. All right. So there's Talento Peak. All right. Yeah, I think that would be super awesome, right? Like, being able to take on the Elite Four, being able to, I don't know. Like, one of the things that would maybe go, oh, this would be cool about Arceus was very early on, you could do the Pokemon-less gameplay, right? Like, I'm kind of curious as to how does somebody who's not a 10-year-old person who stumbles into a Professor Tree's lab and gets a Pokédex, how do they go about living in those regions? Right, exactly, with all of that. my sense of direction is just really bad lately. Whoa. Okay. And the other thing that just really... Okay, that's not good. That's not good. We need our heat back. Alright. But the other thing that makes me go, I don't know, is Scarlet and Violet were just so horrible. Like, it's really, really, really difficult. I would go so far as to say unforgivable, really, for something like Arceus to come out with the entire open world system that they have, and to see that as this technological advancement for all of Pokemon games, right? And then go to Scarvy, right? To go from all of that to Scarlet and Violet afterwards, I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, personally, Pokemon needs to do so much better than what it did. Like, way too much better than what it did. And I get game development's hard. Don't get me wrong, right? It's not an easy thing to just go, hey, we're going to make a video game. And then there's a video game. I mean, even with the advancements with predictive AI that people are touting and utilizing, right? So over here somewhere on this is a tree. Or from here there's a tree with a bird. Yeah, not just that, but we had one of the first ever Pokemon games where you didn't have to do everything the exact order and way that Nintendo wanted us to do, right? It was very open world. You can go after the gyms in whatever order you wanted, but let's be real, you could go after gyms in the whatever order you wanted, right? And you could do that, but you weren't going to be able to take on any gym in any order you wanted, because at the end of the day, you're running into a brick wall. Okay. Oh. So we're not where we need to be. Yeah, yes, they had so much. Am I going the right way? Nope, we're not. There's the tree. There is so many things that they did with Arceus that it just outright makes me angry. It really does, that Scarlet and Violet was the way it was. Like, legitimately, like, I don't want to pull out the how dare they, but really it's a how dare they moment. Ha. Boom. Korok number 100. Boom. All right. So from here, we're supposed to see a bird. All right, so let's go back to this adventure log. Look northwest. You have a new streaming schedule right now. I haven't looked. No, the streaming schedule is kind of wait, whoa, where'd it go? Bird with stretched out wings. What? I don't see it. Do you guys see it? But for the most part, Keo, the streaming schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Is the primary goal, and streaming for about an hour each of those days, and then Saturdays and Sundays when available. That's the goal, and we're hoping to get back to that. And once we get back to that, we're hoping to do Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Well, I don't know if that's the bird he wanted or not, but we're gonna go there and see if that's what he wants. And then we are at the end of time, unfortunately. But that is the goal for streaming. We're hoping to get back to that, and we're really hoping to get back to doing recording because we have like a couple episodes left of the other series that we were working on before everything sort of went totally disruptive. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all good, man. All right. Yes, we do. Does this work? Yes, here you go. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm kind of in that moment, that moment, Kia, where my the threads of thought in the conversation threads are kind of deteriorating pretty quick. But what we really want to get to streaming is like RCS on Mondays, and then Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally Saturday for this. One pony point. Yay! We have a painting. Spicy meat stew. Aha. Yeah. Yes, Tired Mag has entered the chat. Like, it went from, like, I'm totally here to, like, wait, what were we talking about? I was like, I just need to get this turned in, and side quest done? Oh. Feels pretty good, though. Feels pretty good. We have gotten so much accomplished today. I feel really good about all that. I feel really good about all that. And let's get us a good Rusty, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I see your ears perking up. Oh, Turtle Club. Oh, man. We got so much accomplished today. I feel really good about getting back to this. I am stoked to see what we can, get over the next few weeks. And there is a minuscule chance that the other channel may have some content uploaded in a little bit too. But yeah, absolutely good fun today. I want to just say thank you to everybody who showed up. Lurk Squad, you guys came out in droves today. 24 views, my goodness. Hobbs, Keo, Chadley, and a new viewer, Leo Times. Thank you all for coming in and spending a good time with us. I'm going to have myself a good night. We're going to let him out so he can have himself a moment. And then everybody out there at the Turtle Club, have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, a good week. It is Monday, so some of us are already in it. Some of us are ending it, depending upon your schedule or what your life might be. But whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching, guys.